Hello, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you are, welcome to another Tuesday Talk. And today I want to talk to you about one thing that is going to give you upper hand in the negotiations. And that is that knowing what size problem you solve. Today I'm going to teach you how to calculate it and how to use it in the conversations, and then you'll be able to use it in the future. If you have been with me before in previous Tuesday Talks, welcome back. And if you are the first timer here, thank you so much for joining me. I always talk about one topic, and that is how to land a higher profile role for two groups of people. Well, I'm a product girl, so I always have two personas. One is for senior managers, experts that they want to land higher profile role, particularly want to get to C-level roles. And the second one are the group of people that they are already there and they're thinking to perhaps transition out and do something more than their 9 to 5, and they want to basically go higher, have a higher impact roles. The work that we do with the first group is about helping you to position yourself. And the work we do with the second group is to help you to monetize your knowledge and your know-how. And why would a girl that her background is technology and transformation is doing this is simple. Because throughout my career, I've always seen so many smart people, capable people that they are heart behind the movement or a brain behind the design of something fantastic. They never got to the decision-making positions. And I always found that to be unfair. And I always wondered why. And on the other side, I always saw people that they get to those roles and how is that even possible? Once you drop the judgment, there's always a lesson. So I started to study, research it, observe, and then I learned a few things. And after that, I started to teach it, apply it, obviously, and then share it. And that became basis of my book, my programs, and these talks. So today's conversation is a good investment of your time, because it's all firstly about negotiation, but particularly is a good investment of your time if you are someone that you believe you are underpaid compared to the market, or you're underpaid compared to your peers and your mates that are in your level. The other group of people that they would benefit from this conversation, the ones that they believe they deserve more, they are underpaid compared to themselves. You know, we always have these big conversations about reaching potentials, I don't know, getting to highest we can get. Well, a lot of that is definitely reflected in on how much money we take home. No shame. And one of those one is unapologetic about asking what I deserve and trying to improve that. Money is not a goal, but it is a metric that demonstrates if you are growing in your career. With that, I started the conversation with a tweet-sized answer as you need to know what is the size of the problem that you are solving. So that will show what is, you can use that for your negotiations. That shows what is your caliber. And this is interesting because in a lot of mock interviews and conversations that I have with friends or clients or colleagues, the size of problem that they are solving is not clear. So you never know if they have been improving a service that has 20 million users, provision of a service that has 2 million users, and it's basically losing clients, or you once you improve something, what was the previous problem, size of the problem that you were improving on that? Or if you, for example, looking at writing a strategy for a new product that competitors are taking a bigger market share, you can calculate in a year what would be the loss, and then you will be talking to that. I'm going to give you a couple of more examples of this in a second. But what I want to share with you is why it's important that you calculate the size of problem. It's great to say, yeah, I have been managing a team of 200 or 500 people, that was my P&L. That's great. But knowing what problem you're solving and putting a size around the problem, it's a key thing, because in marketing, they will always tell us what people will respond better if you highlight their problems as opposed to highlight an opportunity that you can create for them, because they feel some sort of they can relate to that pain. So if you're talking to a senior exec level and you're aiming for higher profile roles, of course, they can see what's the pain on their P&L. And if you say, I will eliminate or reduce this size problem to this much, or this is my track record, I've brought that level of whatever that metric was to 0 or close to 0, or made it disappear, you suddenly have a better chance of demonstrating your caliber. Sometimes we are, particularly if your role is internal looking and you are in technology and product, and the roles that they are not about sales or partnership management or external looking, something that directly is not associated with generating money in the business, it's very difficult to articulate and put any dollar around it. So it's a skill that you need to gain, that during the conversations you can refer to it, and it clearly shows, okay, what firstly shows your business acumen and your awareness. Second one, it shows that you are conscious of problems that a business might have, and of course you have the skill to put a size around the problem. Some of those roles, for example, a case from a client that is in data team, and her job, her specialty is genius. Like, she makes nano improvements on very complex algorithm. So in 2 or 3 months, she might have just improved one algorithm. She works in payment platforms, and that work will result in multi-million-dollar improvement for the business, or the losses that business could have as a result of not having that improvement. But in half an hour conversation, I was not able to hear that from her, that, hey, what is it that I know that you're improving the algorithm, I get it, and you're fantastic, but you haven't articulated the size of the problem or the opportunity cost, the size of the problem that you particularly solve for. This is a simple thing. You're already on your level. You already know this one. So I'm calling your attention to A, know your numbers, know what problem you're solving, and know over the last 5 to 10 years, what has been the most frequently achieved number that you have been able to solve for. Basically, just get an understanding. And here's an important one that I close the conversation with. Your caliber is the largest number or size of the problem that you have solved. Throughout your career, you might not always have solved a $10 million problem, but if you have solved it once, that's sufficient to show that is your caliber. Where you are currently, your current situation, and what's the size of problem that you are currently solving is really related to the market and where you have positioned yourself, which you can make a decision to change it or keep it. But know what is the caliber and what is the size of problem that you normally solve for businesses. Are you a 100K person, or are you a multi-million-dollar person? And that would be it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you next week, same time, same place, and a different topic. Bye.